Hi, this is Jenica Williams here with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm excited to come to you today to talk to you a little bit about how it works when selling your home during coronavirus. So we know that there's a lot of people out there who are curious about what it looks like when you would sell your home during this time. What precautions do we have in place? What are we doing to expose your home to the market, and all those different things. So we hope that you'll find a lot of good information in this video today that can answer those questions. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start off with what we call a Matterport 3D tour. So we do that for all of our listings during this time, and it's basically a virtual walkthrough. And today I'll share my screen with you so you can get a feel for what Matterport is and kind of how it can showcase your property. So stick with me here while I share my screen. And we also always take professional photos of your property. So you'll never see on any of our listings a cell phone video or cell phone picture. It'll always be professional photos. So this kind of gives you an idea once it loads here of the property. So it gives you a 3D tour. You can walk through each section of the home. So you'll click these little dots here and it'll take you through each room. You can kind of scroll around. This is one of our clients' homes. She's a designer that we recently sold, and it just looks so cute. We love it. This just gives you an extra detail when you're looking through the home versus just the standard pictures. Sometimes some people will do a virtual tour that is pictures that are side by side, like on a slideshow with music, and all that is are the still photos, where this really gives you a better sense of the property. And what it does for you as a seller, if you're somebody who's thinking of selling your home, is it allows people to tour the home and without stepping foot in your house, right? So they would still come to view the home. You can do in-person showings right now, even with COVID. And so what this does though is it allows buyers to tour your home without stepping foot in the home. And then once they know they like the property, then they can come tour inside. And so it really gives you an idea of each room. You can go all the way around, kind of like you were walking around through the home without actually being there. So we think this is a fun way to really get your property noticed, and buyers can spend their time doing this before touring your home in person to get a feel if the home would work for them. So that is something that we do. Also, right now, we do have the ability to do not really open houses, but I'll call them showings by appointment only, where we can have a certain time block where we can say, okay, from 12 to 2, this property is being held open. You must schedule an appointment with us beforehand. You have to sign a form that says that, the buyer does, that they don't have coronavirus, that they haven't been in contact with anybody, they have no known symptoms, etc. So there's a lot of precautions in place right now that will help to minimize exposure when people are touring your property if you go to sell it. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a second, and then we'll go back to screen share probably in a little bit. The biggest thing right now too, even though the market is crazy, like I don't know if I've seen it this way before. We just had a client who was interested in a property that listed around 540. They're already over 600,000, and they're waiving appraisal contingencies, buyers are. So it's a really interesting market. We do know that with everything going on right now, there are quite a few people who are fleeing the Bay Area. They're able to work from home, and things are quite a bit less expensive here, and so they're leaving that area to come here, to come to the greater Sacramento area to purchase properties that are cheaper, and obviously they sell their home out there for more and then come here and buy less expensive. So we do know that there's a great demand here. Also, interest rates are also what's driving people here. So getting back to other things, pricing is super important. So even though the market is that way, I will say that you don't always get that highest price by pricing your home the highest. We really believe in kind of a strategy where we price it appropriately, wait a little bit to review offers, and then review offers maybe 4 to 7 days after listing the property, just to get it enough exposure, and then we review offers on that 4 to 7 days after listing the property. So appropriate pricing is super important. Even in this market, there's no some buyers think there's a coronavirus discount, and there's not necessarily. And then also on the other end, you don't want to price your home too high where we don't get any showings, because buyers are doing their homework. They are looking online to see what homes are selling for. So also you noticed in that home that we just showed you, it's staged appropriately. It's very nice. The seller was a designer, so she has a leg up on a lot of people. We do have talented staff that can help you with staging. And so that's something where you can hire a stager to come in. We have somebody great that can help you and kind of walk you through the process. One of our stagers will do a consultation with you where they show you, for a flat fee, they can tell you, here's what you do throughout the home. In this room do this, in this room do that. Because even if your home isn't fully upgraded, I will say that having the staging done makes a huge difference. It changes the way people feel in your home. So even during this time, staging is super important. You get that one shot to impress people. And so we really recommend either hiring a stager, or if you have a knack for it, doing it yourself. We can help give you some guidance. We also do help with project management. So we have a couple clients right now that we've helped with for picking out paint and carpet, flooring, kind of letting them know what we think goes together when getting their home ready for sale. So that is a service that we offer at no extra cost. So just something to throw out there. Everything can be done electronically. So all of it besides signing with the notary at the end. So if I can show you a little bit, I'm going to share my screen again and just show you how you can do that. And it's really nice. A lot of us agents have used DocuSign in the past. We've used it for years. So this is not that new to us. I will say that, let me go here. I will say that in the past, I haven't done a lot of these two documents where you have to fill out questions about the property, what you know about the property in DocuSign, because it is a little bit cumbersome and you have to pick these dots and all these things and fill out what you know about the property. And during this time, it is super useful and helpful, especially if you don't want to have to go, into an office or print out and sign. So DocuSign is super helpful. So all you do is click and sign. It's never been easier to sell a house. This is the listing agreement. You'd click and sign. I'll kind of show you that other section where you fill out information about the property. And so here you just mark. So it's already pre-filled out for you. You are or are not occupying the property. Here's all the items your home has in the property, what kind of roof, how old it is, what you know about the property, have there been any room additions, et cetera, et cetera. So these are all things that you have to fill out when going to sell a home, and it can all be done electronically. Same with offers. So literally everything can be done electronically besides signing with the notary at the very end. So just something to know, it's really makes the process seamless, and especially during this time is a great tool to have. So I'll go ahead and stop sharing my screen again for a second and just go over a couple other things. We do have precautions in place. So when your home is being shown, agents know to wear masks. We'll ask for your help when we list your home to have the property wiped down in between showing. So that's something that will just help you to feel comfortable. We also ask agents to just leave lights on when they come, so they're not touching a whole lot of things, and just leaving the home how they found it. So that way there's not a lot of people touching a bunch of different things. So that's another precaution that's in place. Just for marketing right now, we're getting everything out online, all the social media platforms, all the different Craigslist, all the different Facebook groups. So your home will be showcased all over the internet. And that's where so many people start their search. We also do paid ads through Instagram and Facebook to get exposure to your property. We also call neighbors around the area to find out who they know who might be thinking of moving to the area, because a lot of times it is a neighbor who knows someone who wants to move to the area. So we'll do that for marketing. We also noted, just with that influx of people coming from the Bay Area, rents in the financial and downtown district of San Francisco, have dropped 15%. And again, it's because if people can work remotely. We know some businesses are offering now their employees to work from home indefinitely. And so that changes. More people are at home. And it's really just an odd time right now with everything going on. And the home is like the most important place. And before, maybe, people were doing other things, and now we're all at home so much more. And so people are looking for different things. That creates another demand where people are thinking, gosh, if I have to work from home and I need another bedroom. And so that's also causing people to rethink their home and maybe move to a home with an extra bedroom, or maybe they have kids home from college and they don't have enough space. So we're seeing this huge demand of buyers right now, which makes it a really great time to sell your home if you or someone you know is thinking of it. So that's kind of what we do to sell a home during this COVID time. And we hope this has been helpful for you. As always, we want to be here as a resource for you. If you haven't followed our Instagram or Facebook or YouTube channel, we would ask that you do that. And we just really appreciate all of the referrals that we've gotten. And we hope that your family is safe and healthy during this time. Take care.